now ask the leader of the proposition, Ashley Griffith. Ashley Griffith, leader of the proposition. Good afternoon, the audience, judges, and the Frederick Smith School. My name is Ashley Griffith, as you know. I am the first speaker of the law school debating team. I will be representing the law school along with my team members, Emily Brathwaite and Joshua Brathwaite. Before we commence this debate, we must first refer to the topic. Internet use can positively enhance the quality of education. What is internet? According to the Oxford Dictionary, internet is a global computer network which provides a variety of communication and information facilities. What is education? Also, according to the Oxford Dictionary, education includes the process by which the teacher communicates information to the student. What is the quality of education? According to UNICEF, on a paper presented in 2012, the quality of education includes the content that is reflected in relevant curricula and materials for the acquisition of basic skills, especially in the areas of literacy, numeracy, and skills for life. We, the proposition, do not believe that internet is to replace the old educational system, but in fact enhance it, make it better. We propose that internet use can indeed positively enhance the quality of education. Firstly, internet use facilitates communication of ideas and information from the teacher to the student. E-learning is a method by which the teachers use the internet to communicate information to the student. And e-learning is defined by learning utilizing electronic technologies to access educational curriculum outside of a traditional classroom. E-learning provides information that is easy to understand, in which the teacher then uses to plan their lesson. There are various sites which teachers use to communicate information to students. One example would be TestConnect. This is a platform where teachers share lesson plans, PowerPoints, and worksheets on this site. The teacher can use this site. There are also sites such as Edu-tainment, where the teacher pays extra attention to students. Where in a case, a student or students might not understand a particular aspect of a topic taught in class, they can then go on Edmodo outside of class to ask the teacher to explain what they do not understand. Teachers are able to send information online to the students. Example, sending class notes to the students via email. Teachers also use information from sites such as Moodle, which provide quality, up-to-date, and accurate information. As a result, if the quality of information is good, then the quality of education is good. These sites are easy to access. Internet is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at our convenience. Teachers can also use the internet to cater to students with different learning preferences. This is when the teacher incorporates text with audiovisual materials inside the classroom, which result in students with varying learning preferences grasping a firm understanding of the content covered. This is enhancing the quality of education. The Associate Dean of the Nanyang Technological University of the Republic of Singapore, Dr. Pat Tin Young, says, in Singapore, one of the main impacts of technology is to shift in the mindset of educators to discover how curricula and the teaching environment can become more learner-centered through the enabling of ICT, or as we know it, the internet. Singapore strongly believes in harmonizing the use of traditional and non-traditional methods in order to positively enhance the quality of education. This is the fundamental basis of our argument. Having done a survey asking teachers of the law school if internet positively enhances their teaching, 96% of the teachers having said that using internet to prepare for and use during class results in higher grades for the students. This strengthens our point. In conclusion, internet use facilitates communication of ideas and information, which the teacher then uses to communicate to the student. Thank you.
Leader of the Opposition, Nisha Koos. Nisha Koos, Leader of the Opposition.
Esteemed judges, moderator, colleagues, and opponents of the Lodge School Secondary. My name is Nisha Koos, and I am the leader. Zahim Jordan is the seconder, and Erica Braffett is the cross-examiner. It is our stance that internet use cannot positively enhance the quality of education. As quoted by the mighty Sparrow, education, it is the foundation. But is it really? Education, as defined by the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, states that it is a field of study that deals mainly with methods of teaching and learning in school. Therefore, it is known that the internet can be a harmful tool and cannot positively enhance the quality of education. As we know, the internet is filled with resources, but are they being used in a positive light? The internet, as defined by the Oxford Dictionary, states that it is a global computer network providing a variety of information and communication facilities consisting of interconnected networks using standardized communication protocols. These interconnected networks influences our children and the way that they feel about their education. Children misuse the internet, using social networks as opposed to doing their schoolwork. Children have access to different technologies, which may allow them to cross any barriers which may have been put in place. Websites can target schools, allowing students who are at lower levels to access sites that are deemed unworthy, as highlighted by our Edu-tainment teacher and IT also. Several teachers have also bemoaned the fact that students also plagiarize homework, assignments, projects, and SBAs. Does this activity really enhance education? According to the Little Oxford Concise Dictionary, enhance means to increase the quality value or extent of something. If the quality here is copying and pasting, then it is what students master. The Minister of Education has called for teachers to use technology. Complaints have ever continued from teachers of the obsolete technology and limited or no internet connectivity. How does this speak to enhancing positively the quality of education? I wonder. Education needs to be guided whether for administrative purposes, teaching, or research. The internet's use has to enhance and not to be a problem to ensure the quality of education. Therefore, as alluded to previously, it is time for us to see that the internet is a dangerous tool as opposed to a helpful.
Proposition seconder, Emily Brathwaite. Emily Brackett, proposition is the seconder.
Good afternoon. We, the proposition, believe that the internet can positively enhance the quality of education. The internet provides an opportunity for teachers to communicate with their students outside of a classroom setting. This enables the teacher to convey the information in a way that caters to visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learners. Visual learning occurs when a person learns from viewing an image and memorizing it. Auditory learning occurs when someone hears that same information and is able to learn it. Kinesthetic learners learn by physically performing actions that help them to learn the information. Teachers can send videos, worksheets, and links to do-it-yourself tutorials where students would benefit from these sites which cater to their learning style. At school, teachers are limited to a 40-minute period, while on the internet, more information can be relayed because there is no time limit. Tell me, how many times have you gotten to the end of a period and achieved nothing due to bad behavior from classmates? The teacher could use the internet to do research and structure their lesson in a way that students will not become distracted in class. A national study in the US conducted showed that 87% of tertiary level faculty members believed computer technology would enhance student learning. The internet tends to have a meaningful impact of attentiveness, quality of work done, and student participation in class. According to the global network of educators known as the Association for Supervision and Curriculum, technology is a part of young people's identity. Therefore, to embrace it is one of the few ways to engage students in the classroom. The internet enhances the quality of education by giving teachers additional resources in managing students' behavior in the classroom, be it through apps such as Class Dojo or Smart Seat. These are apps which help teachers to organize their classrooms, which reduces the amount of time spent dealing with disruptions. Students who struggle with writing notes quickly and efficiently can benefit from having notes on the computer. Students who have disabilities, who are not able to physically attend a classroom, as well as students who cannot pay to go to school, will also benefit from online tuition. A study carried out by the Department of Educational Technology at Konkuk University in South Korea found that students learn better when their tutors know how to effectively apply an e-learning approach to enhance learning. South Korea ranks 4th and 6th in mathematics and science, respectively, in the Program for International Student Assessment scores. The opposition would have you believe that there are no ways to prevent the exposure children have to illicit videos or inappropriate content on the internet. However, parents need to be aware of what their children are doing on the internet. Parents can install parental controls, for example, Norton Online Safety or ABG Family Safety, which prevent children from being exposed on the internet. This software is 100% free of cost. This is good for parents because this means that parents are able to afford parental controls. Parents can also take free online courses like Edu Care, which can teach parents how to install parental controls. The opposition have the point that plagiarism is a big problem that comes along with students' use of the internet. However, many institutions are now introducing programs which locate plagiarism content within a document and highlight it. These are easy to download scanners, for example Viper, which are 100% free for both students and teachers. In conclusion, the internet can positively enhance the quality of education for both students, teachers, and parents. Thank you.
Opposition seconder, Zahim Jordan. Zahim Jordan, opposition seconder.
Good afternoon. As my esteemed colleague would have alluded that the fact that education cannot be used to enhance education. The internet, even though it can be a tool used as a good and prevent research, it also is deadly. Once students is used the internet to research to and pros, is proved to be a distraction. Some students may not be disciplined enough to actively take their time to research the topic in hand. When there is Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat readily available for them. These social distractions are very actively where students maliciously post information with no good intention. This posed to me as a negative enhancement to education, where it gives students distraction and a negative as exam. In addition, the lack of resources hinders students from even access the internet. Most resources computers provide are archaic, minimal, and obsolete. How are students able to better enhance their education probably without adequate and visual resources? Over to you, Chairman.
Cross-examiner of the opposition, Erica Brathwaite. Erica Brathwaite, cross-examiner of the opposition.
Good afternoon. My name is Erica Brathwaite, and this question goes to the leader. Do you think there are internet distractions? Do you think there are internet distractions?
Yes, I do. Can you please repeat?
Do you think there are internet distractions?
Yes, I do think that there are internet distractions, but the information that is on the internet, yes, some is harmful, but yes, some is actually beneficial.
Okay, thank you.
Cross-examiner of the proposition, Joshua Brathwaite. Joshua Brathwaite, cross-examinator of the proposition.
Good morning. My first question goes out to the first speaker. You stated that internet is a harmful tool. Do you have examples to show that the internet is a harmful tool? If so, what are they? Moving on.
Yes, it's a harmful tool because like if you have an assignment to do and the students are just copying and pasting it, how are you learning? How are you learning what you are supposed to do? How are you if you don't
Okay. My second question goes out to the first speaker again. We use the internet as a learning tool, yes? So if we did not, what would we have?
we could get the help of some teachers. We don't have to use the internet to get help.
But how would the teachers find this information?
Books, library, researching from books. You don't need the internet.
But are you aware that these can get outdated? Thank you. These conclude my questions.
So now the summaries from each team, starting with the opposition, team opposition to present their summary.
As we have stated, before that, internet use will not and cannot be positively used to enhance the educational arena. Our points before reaffirmed our stance and strong beliefs in order for internet to be seen as a valuable asset. Policyholders must take charge.
Team proposition.
Finally, we, the proposition, agree that internet use does indeed positively enhance the quality of education. Because through the use of sound teaching strategies that work in conjunction with the learner's abilities, internet use facilitates communication of ideas and information from the teacher to the student. Teachers have access to information from the internet to plan their lessons effectively. These are the points that we previously stated. In addition, the internet can speed up the learning process as well as assist teachers, students, and parents to communicate. This ends my conclusion.
Madam Moderator, students, the debate, teachers, other attendees. Our responsibility as judges as well is to acknowledge the great things about the debate and to certainly give you some recommendations for the future. The great things about the debate was we definitely saw effort to present or research the moot. We especially applaud. We thought that this was so good that I don't normally do it, but in this particular case, I will, because I thought that in all the other debates, I didn't see it as outstanding as we saw it. And this was the seconder from the Lodge School who actually identified the opposition context and challenged it within her response. We don't see often, although that is good debating skills. We don't see it, or we didn't see as much expressed in the other debates that I was chief judge at. Debating is extremely important, but an even greater part that the teams need to be aware of is your public speaking. You have to find ways, your mojo, to handle your nervousness. I especially was shocked when things were going so well, and suddenly when I clicked the button, it was as if the person shut down. It was frightening. So I caution you that one of the great things about debating that you should take from public speaking is you need, for propositioners and opposers, is you need to practice and time your speech. Because when you have a debate that you have 7 minutes and you finish in 3, it sends the wrong message, as if the debate is not important or you're not interested or something. So it sends the wrong message when you finish as early as most of the persons in this debate did. I caution you as well when you're doing your summary. A summary is literally what it says, summarize. So you should literally bring back every point that you would have made during the program. And what was missing from the debate as well, I found, was the basic debating skills of opposing, of attacking to some extent. I don't know how to explain it, but the language of debate is things like my word the opponent may have said, but I find that that sort of language. I find that a little nonsensical. How would her argument have worked in such and such and such? You had the information, it's just that the debating style was not there. Last but not least, I especially caution teachers, because I think I've seen this too often in debate. Also, I'm coming to the conclusion it has to be blamed by the teachers, so I'm addressing this to the teachers. One of the biggest things about a debate is sources. I can quote everyone because I write down stuff. So, summary of teachers, 96%. Where? Where did you get this 96%? Madam Ashley Griffith. Where? You made it up? UNICEF 2012. You talked about UNICEF 2012. Where did UNICEF say it? When did they? Can I go and find it somewhere? You have to tell us, the judges. You cannot just quote stuff. Harmful tool. Where are the stats? You tell me that something is a harmful tool. How many people it killed? How many people it went to jail for? You have to bring me statistical information. You can't just tell me stuff because you see it fit to just make up stuff in this debate. So, class distraction, 87%. Who make it up? When? Let me so I make sure that this is E. Brathwaite from Lodge School. She says that 87% was a class distraction. And then she quoted some company called Global Technology. Where did you get this? She quoted the Department of Education of South Korea. So I know you have done the research. You have done the research, but where? You have to tell people. So when you say the Minister of Education stated, you should say the day at the Hilton delivering conference, or the book and the page number. That is proper sourcing. It may be a lie, but I dare the judge to say different. Madam Moderator.
In other words, she means to put over your argument convincingly. I now announce the scores. Team Proposition, Lodge School, 944 points. Team Opposition, Frederick Smith Secondary School, 660 points. I declare the Lodge School the winner.